Stacey, the missing days. Stacey had arrived back at San Francisco after the big battle with the werewolves and the vampires at Sinister Acres. A job well done, she thought. She felt a bit uneasy. Was she being followed? She wasn't sure. Being a monster hunter has its drawbacks, but this time she felt different. She actually felt ill. Maybe it was this air sickness, jet lag. Wasn't that? She just felt physically sick. So bad that she had to go to the restroom straight away to grab the luggage, went into the restroom, and while she was there she felt her arms was bleeding. She'd been bitten twice, one on her side and one on her arm. She took out some holy water and sprinkled on. Oh, that hurt, she said. She poured some on her side, got some bandages out of her bag, bandaged herself up, felt a bit better, but she still felt sick. She just couldn't shake it off. She thought, I haven't a clue what's happening, but I just don't feel myself. I better get back to my apartment quick, just to check to see what could be wrong with us. You never know. She hailed a cab. The cab pulled up, got in, take us to the apartment. It's on top of the hills. Yeah, number 26. Can you make it quick, mate? So off they went. Eventually they got there, paid, went into the apartment, locked all the doors, just in case. They just couldn't shake the feeling that something was about to happen. But little did she know something was. This time she put all the bolts, chains, deadlocks, barricades at the door, everything, even bars on the windows. Can never be too safe. But that wasn't it. She felt something under her skin. She was scratching. She felt hungry. She felt so hungry like she never felt in her life. She went to the fridge, but she didn't want food. Then she started to cough. Oh, and she was sick. She went to the toilet and she was just vomiting blood. Oh, what's up with us? Then she just let out an almighty scream. Ah! Then fell to the ground, arched her back. You could hear all her bones cracking. What's up? I can't stop. As her fingers grew bigger, she was transforming into a werewolf, but not any werewolf. She was a hybrid werewolf vampire. For both bites had turned her. Now she lusted for blood, and she lusted to hunt and kill for the fun of it. As she was changing, stop, I can't fight it. But she couldn't stop it, and before long she had transformed into a monster. The locks on the doors didn't stop her from opening it. She just ripped the door off and went out into the night. The thirst for blood drove her on. She just couldn't fight it anymore. She just succumbed to it. Unlucky for three guys, lucky for her, she was starving. She stopped on the ledge above the club as three guys went down a dark alley to relieve themselves. She pounced, slashing at them, ripping them to pieces. One guy was trying to crawl away, screaming. She dragged him back and just sunk her big fangs into his throat, ripping it out and just sucking all his blood out of him like she was sucking on a straw out of a McDonald's. He wasn't Scottish, by the way, but you get the drift. She just drained him dry, all three of them. But the hunger didn't stop. She thought, if this stops, it didn't. It just threw up on for more. She just climbed up the side of a building. And there was a guy in the bath. She just smashed him into, dived in, just grabbed him by his foot, lifted him up, and just sunk a big fangs into his throat, ripping off his head and just sucking his blood out of him, and just ripped his pieces. His arms were flying, his legs. That was the werewolf, just rage. But the blood was all gone. Then she started coming to her senses and the rage had died down. She made her way back to the apartment, realising the door was off. Oh, what have I done? Oh, my head, my mouth, why have I got blood all over me? What have I done? Looking in the mirror, she could see herself covered in blood, but there wasn't any cuts. There wasn't any cuts, she checked. She went in the shower, washed all the blood off. There wasn't, where did the blood come from? She just couldn't remember what she'd done. She had the door repaired. As she was sitting down watching the telly, she smiled. She did remember what she did. She remembered everything what she did, and she liked it. Oh, but I can't transform at will. The full moon's gone. But luckily for Stacey, it was a super moon, so the following night was still a full moon. She liked the bloodlust, the thrill of the hunt. She didn't like transforming because it was painful, but she liked it. She went into the kitchen to see if she could force herself to change. She paused, she strained, she willed it, and sure enough, her claws appeared, her fangs appeared, but it wasn't a full transformation. She could transform as much as she wanted. Now she'd had blood, and the hunt. She found the Domino's pizzas or some other pizzas. The guy delivered. How lucky for him. How unfortunate. Come in, can you just put it on the table over there? As she turned round, he was met with the sight of a woman. Oh my God, what? Transformed into half a werewolf with big claws and her teeth growing bigger, fangs, just pounced on him and just sunk into his neck and drained him of his blood. She opened the window and bent the bars and just ripped his pieces of his body to bits and threw them out the window, then put the bars back. I enjoyed that. I'm full now. She locked the door and looked at the time. I've got to get cleaned up. I've got to go to Sinister Acres. I suppose I have to try and make it look like I want this to stop. But I don't. But I have to put on a show that I'm innocent. She phoned for a taxi to take her to the San Francisco airport, where she could visit Sinister Acres. When she got there, she would make sure she put on a show that she'd never fed. She was going to be so innocent and get them suckers in so she could control them. And she'd be the boss, not Emily. It would be Stacey. Just waiting to see what happens when she gets there. Oh, you'll have to watch the return to Sinister Acres to find out the rest.